Well, the Department of Education is working on a new program, and they probably won't have any problems getting through the courts. Like the last program they had about forgiving $20,000 worth of student loans for everybody. Well, that got stopped in the courts, and they got to wait till the courts finish with that to see how much they could do with that later. But now there's a new one they feel that won't is a home run in the courts, and they don't have to worry about that. And that's about regarding income-driven payments. And what it will do is 40,000 people, as soon as they implement this, and they're working on it now at the Department of Education, and you go to studentaid.gov if you want to know about it, that 40,000 people will get automatically forgiven all their student loans, and then another 3,500,000 will get closer to getting all their student loans forgiven. And it's all based around something called the income-driven payment plans. If you have trouble paying your student loan, you want to investigate the income-driven payment plan. What happened in the past, they've been terrible at showing people how to do this. And they even if you have your loan people, they wouldn't even tell you about it. They'd put you into what do you call it? Well, they'd put you into something where you foreclosed on it or something, something other than you had this option. And this option is going to be very good, and it's even good now. And by the way, if you have a student loan that's not covered by the government, you should do this anyway. You should get a repayment plan. I mean, you should redo your student loan. Find out about what you have, and if you should redo it into a government plan. The forbearance, that's the name. You got it, Ralph. I'm an old guy, I got a brain like Swiss cheese. And I can't keep stuff in there. But this looks terrific. And what was happening, they found out, over the last 10 years, people weren't telling people about this plan. And they were giving them another plan that was, you got screwed. And you didn't know about this. And actually, this plan, you stop the income on it, you stop the interest on it and everything. And you only pay a portion of your salary, but it's salary. That salary minimum is going to be at least the salary you make, the first $35,000 you're going to be able to keep, and then you only pay 5% of what you make over $35,000. So you could pay literally $10 a month or even less, and after 20 years, it's gone. So that's like a couple $1,000 you pay on an $80,000 loan, and it's over. You don't have to pay, carry this to your grave and stuff like this. So they're really finding ways for you to get rid of that student loan. And it's really what you want to check out even now. It's going to get a lot easier in the next couple of months, but it's called the oh, gotta take these gloves off so I could get my cheat sheets in order. The Student Borrow Protection Center. Oh, that's somebody else. Income-driven payment plans, okay? So you want to know about the income-driven payment plans. You want to know about the new program that the Department of Education is working on. You want to look at studentaid.gov. They will keep you up to date on what's going on with this thing. Also, you want to call your ombudsman. There's an ombudsman at the student aid office at the Department of Education. You could go to studentaid.gov and look for ombudsman if you want to do it over this internet. If you want to call the ombudsman to find out about more about this program. Now, it's not in force yet, but it's coming. So you have to know about this. It's coming so that you can jump on it as soon as it happens or get set up to be prepared to take advantage of it. Okay, the ombudsman office number is 877-557-2575, okay? 877-557-2575, okay? And with this, you could cut payments by 50% or more. And that's just amazing what's happening. Now, here's another thing is something called protectborrowers.org. BORROWERS.org. Go there. They have a state-by-state listing of your state ombudsman. Most states now are starting up a special office to help people with their student loans. So these are the kind of people you want to get on your Rolodex to find out what's going on. You don't want to go to the Google and stuff like that, because you'll just run into financial people that want to sell you something because you have trouble paying your student loan, so they got a plan for you, and it's just selling you more fucking money that they're going to make money on. So no, you just want to find out about the government programs, because that's the one that they can't do. They can't do the government programs because they're not the government, okay? And the government's the only one who can forgive your stuff. So don't talk to anybody who can't forgive your stuff. You want to talk to people who can forgive your loan. So that's what you want to talk about. Now, this nonprofit organization called protectborrowers.org has a listing of your state people and your state ombudsman. So you have a national ombudsman, and I gave you that 800 number, and that's at 877-557-2575. You want to go to studentaid.gov and look at the income payment plan that you want to know about that now. It's going to be changing a lot and make it a lot easier. See, they were not letting anybody even join it for some reason, because, see, nobody makes money if they can forgive your loan. So when all the banks were running this thing, they want to make money for you. So they want to sell you more money. Forgiving you the loan cuts them out of the money. You know? So it's the income driver repayment plan. Income driver repayment plan, okay? That's what you want to know, okay? And the Protect Borrowers organization is a place to get more information on your state ombudsman. So you have questions or problems with your student loans, that's a place. And also the national at studentaid.gov, they have an ombudsman there. And the problem is, see, you could be you only have to pay a couple $1,000s and get $80,000 of student loan forgiven. I mean, that's the potential of this thing. So you got to find out about it. Your payments will probably be in half even. Actually, they say if everybody uses this new one for the new student loans, their payments are going to be 50% less than they were yesterday. You know, and that's the same thing. They're not changing laws or anything. They're just parts of this that weren't being used that they find out how to use it, and it's amazing. I mean, it's all in the details. That's why you got to take your time. And you know, talk to people who know about it, and people who know about it and don't have something to sell you. You know, like me. Now I'm selling you something. Kristen, I missed the number 2. Oh, I'll give you that again, okay? And maybe Tammy, if you could write this up there, would be great. Where is it? What'd you do with my number, Tammy? Okay, 877-557-2575. 877-557-2575. Okay, and the other one is studentaid.gov. Okay, and the other nonprofit that helps you, protectborrowers.org. And what you want to do is you want to see your state ombudsman. They have a list of every state ombudsman there. So contact them. Get that kind of help. Don't go to Google and look for somebody. Don't react to somebody who sends you a text message. Even me, I don't send you text messages. People do, and they say they're me and they want money from you. The only thing I'll ask for you is $20. These people want hundreds and thousands from you. Screw them, man. Don't pay attention. I know you're vulnerable and it's easy. Somebody makes it sound easy, and you know, you get sucked in. I've done that all my life, and I still get sucked in too. House broken into, took my safe and my Xmas, and nobody knows any service that can help someone. Yes, there's a crime victim assistance program. Okay, crime victim, write that down. Crime victim assistance program. Okay, and see if they can help you. They have grants to give people money who are victims of crime. You hear that? Crime victim assistance program. It's in every state. There's a national program. I've did videos on it. I call it mugger's money. I mean, not only to replace what you lost, but also if you get hurt. Crime Victim Assistance Program. Thank you, Tammy. And make sure you put in those 800 numbers. Do you need them again? That 800 number for the hello. Any idea where December grants will be? I was hoping they'd be awarded last week, but we all are screwed up. It takes time. I'm sorry, but we should be in a day or two. Just keep checking the front page of the two websites we have, the one on Facebook and also on Let's Go Help too. Every day just check in. They'll be there shortly. We have to, because the next one's coming up soon. So you have to know whether to apply the next one. So we have to get that out, and we will. I'm sorry, we're just human, and this is a growth spurt. We have Christmas in the way, and all this kind of stuff. And I'm trying to throw an eggnog and cookie party in my condo that I live in. There's about 70 people in the condo, and I like throwing parties to get people to talk to each other, so everybody's friendly, and you don't have to say nothing when you sit in the elevator or ride the elevator to somebody you don't know, and you just stay there and look at the wall or look at the numbers on top. Tammy, did you get the 800 number up there? Because I want to make sure that. Okay, so what do you want to do now to find out about? It's not in place yet, but you want to keep an eye on it, because it is in place, and it's income-driven payments plan. You can find out about those plans now on studentaid.gov. So if you go to studentaid.gov and start getting familiar with those plans, because they're going to make it a lot easier for you to get rid of a lot of your money, okay, your loan. I mean, 40,000 people immediately will be forgiven all their student loans, because that's what happened is the government screwed people over by not telling them about this. So they're going back and saying, okay, you should have done this, and they're going to forgive the student loan. Then there are going to be 3.5 million other people that will get closer. In other words, they're going to say, what you did last 3 or 4, 10 years or whatever, don't worry. That counts towards you getting your student loan forgiven. So you're going to get to the finish line a lot faster, just because of this new law and that's going into place at the Department of Education. So you want to know about this. And I'm going to go and tell you about another one, about the $14,000 grant for fixing up your house that Biden put into place about 6 months ago. That's getting closer. And one of our members called up an elected official. This is what is on top of the page. What? Okay. It's for payment plans. So if you go to studentaid.gov, you look for payments plan, and that's where you want to look for is the payment plans, low income payment plan.
Where is the museum?
Which museum?
The slavery and stuff.
Oh yes, that right there, right on the corner, across the street.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I'm a Smithsonian Institution. That guy's going to come by. No, he didn't. He went somewhere else. Oh, where is he? Yeah. He said, where's the museum? Well, there's 100 museums around here. And he said, the one about slavery. Well, that's right. Black American, African American Museum is over there. Oh, so in other words, that other grant for fixing up your home, the $14,000 grant. Okay, a member called up their elected official, and the elected official researched for them where it stands, all the skinny. So I'm going to read his note. See, you call the people who know about this stuff. Don't talk to people like me or people on the internet that makes money off you. No, you go to the horse's mouth and get the straight skinny. Because there's too much bullshit in this country. You can't trust anything. So the people giving you the money are the people who know, okay? That's what you want to start with. Once you find everything out and you need more, then okay. But tell them, Matthew, and that's what's important, to talk to the horse's mouth. Like they say, when somebody gives you a tip on the horse, who's going to win the next horse race, they say, I got this from the horse's mouth. The horse himself, not some other. I wish you a new start, a new week. New week, man. It's a new life every day, man. At my age, I'm starting over every day. And we all are, because shit happens and you have no control over it, no matter what happens, good or bad. So you might as well get up in the morning and say, okay, what are you going to throw at me today? Some will be good, some will be bad. And you got to train yourself to deal with all the shit, that's all. It's going to happen in one degree or another. Some get worse and some get not so bad, but it's going to happen. So that's why taking charge yourself, and don't rely on other people as much. Only 47 people watching. Yeah, that's all. I'm sorry. I can't handle a lot more people. We have trouble handling the 10,000 people. What do we have on the group? And only because we could do it is because other members, like Tammy, who are helping people, that we can't get to all the time. Like we can't even give away money. I didn't know it was so hard to give away money. And then people even pick up the money when we tell them about it. I don't know. That's why life is full of surprises every day. And members help. Like the other member just said, okay, here's where that new grant is coming. Is going to be available soon. And where to find it, and things like that, and how he got it from the horse's mouth. The horse's mouth was his elected official. The elected official called the agency that gives out the money. The agency has to report to the elected official. That's who gives them the money, the elected official. So that's why every agency works for an elected official. Now, all elected officials don't like working for you, so you just have to keep calling another one. If one doesn't treat you nice, you go to another one. For who has been COVID affected. Oh, I saw that. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go because I gotta go exercise. You're welcome, Monica. We have a class tonight. Yes, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Class tonight. Large majority of population of Mr. Lester, hard to believe, but it's real. A large majority of what was that? Boy, I got it. A large majority of the population find Mr. Leslie's very hard to believe, but it's real. Yeah, no, everybody does it. I would too. That's interesting. And it's not it may not be as easy as I make it sound like. I got to get you going and start going that. And then help you along when you run into roadblocks and you can't get it. See, that's what we have to do. But all of life is that way. You want to get a job and you go and knock on a job, they're not hiring me. You want to think that and go home, fine. You don't have to do this. But if you want it and you need it, if you have an easier place, do that too. Where do I go for the class? I'll be there. Can't wait to meet you. Great, Tammy. Okay, let me go exercise and go home. And I got to talk. I got to answer people's questions. That's the most important thing I do every day, because that's how I learn. That's how I help people one-on-one with what they're looking for. And you teach me. Excuse me. He never tries to say what he's doing to be simple. Right. He keeps it real. Well, life is real, and stay toasty. Hit that gym, right? And what else? Okay, see you soon. Thank you all for being there. I love you so much because you make my life seem of value, and that's the best thing I think we could do in this life, is feel that what we're doing has some value. And that's why I hope our work does, show people how to be self-sufficient so you can go out and help other people too. And that's what members do. Members in there all help other members and find how great that feels. That's why this is like a drug, man. You help somebody and they say it's great, man, give me more, give me more, give me more. Okay.